Hello, and welcome to the 2-Bit Game Club. This is our 5th episode of our Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid. My name is Liam Gallagher, and I'm joined by...
Emily Hirmstead, yay!
Stupendous, tremendous. Okay, Emily. So where are we? Catch us up. I beat the ninja
Okay, so
one
we
try.
killed a ninja man.
One try. First time I got it.
Oh man. Yep, one try. Smooth as silk. The game experience has been fantastic so far and not at all harried by having to hit a ninja approximately actually thousands of times.
Yep.
And then we got some lengthy cutscene going on there about our
not much
nuclear Cold War failings and some polygonal booty. And now we have been rewarded and get to move on.
Yeah, Snake loves the booty. And it's just like, I've got no problem with, characters having good booty. I'm not, jealous. I just don't know why it happened.
I think they're rewarding you. I actually honestly think that's what it is. And generally, I don't go in with that kind of perspective when it comes to those sorts of characters.
Yeah.
And I definitely think having promiscuous characters is never a bad thing, and it is definitely approached as a bad thing.
Sure,
but
right.
that was very odd, because it was going back through history, I think. I mean, wow, she sure had a great butt. And you're like, yeah, but I think we already established that she has a great butt.
Again.
Yeah, that make butts great again. This is the second time we've experienced this butt.
Yeah. I like that you can only have either your gas mask out or your key card. You can't do both. So it's like Snake carries the key card in his teeth or something.
I don't know. I mean, his little polygonal hands don't seem like they're fantastic appendages.
His little hot dog hands.
Yeah, his little sausage fingers that are kind of like a little mitt.
Yeah.
So did all the stuff respawn when you're going back through this?
I'm not sure. I never actually went through this way. I went straight to the ninja fight. Maybe there was sweet loot out here that could have made this whole thing easier for me that I didn't know.
Get a katana.
Night vision goggles. Yeah.
Katana of ninja killing +1.
Yeah. So I made it all the way out here, and I think my reward is just some loot.
Well, stuff like night vision, I guess you already kind of have night vision goggles, at least.
Yeah, I had thermal.
Heat vision.
I had thermal vision goggles. So I'm losing hit points because I'm being choked to death.
By the,
by yellow.
gas.
Yellow.
Yeah, by yellow. The yellow's gonna get you.
Cool, but we made it. I doubt that this game has the mechanic where if you lose your life to yellow, it recovers once you get your oxygen back.
No.
All right.
Unless I don't think people have that capability either, at least not over great lengthy amounts of time.
Yeah. Oh no, the yellow.
I think that's actually why I gave you a ration right at the end there, was only for the purpose of just in case.
Yeah. Oh boy. So we're moving on. My blooming hatred for this game has been stemmed slightly just because I'm able to do anything else, right?
Yep, it's no longer flowering. It's too bad that you didn't get to leave before having all of the dialogue.
Yeah. I have 2 cardboard boxes now. Amazing.
And a level 4 card.
Yeah.
Give you access to level purple.
Level purple. These guys are totally going to see me and I don't care. It's just player-wise, I'm in a killing rage.
Not hard enough to kill ninjas, apparently.
Yeah. Fucking destroyed. That's some trash talk in there, Emily.
Whew! I mean, I'm assuming they gave you the box specifically to get past all these guys, but you can just jog past them anyways.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
They're all really nearsighted. See, it's I don't... Yeah. See, this is it. It's I don't feel like I'm... The problem is that I'm bad at this game, right?
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to things like patrols and stealth games, asking for somebody to have patience is almost never a problem. And sometimes the issues with mechanics can be a problem. If you're struggling to be able to, for example, sneak up on a dude, that can be really frustrating. But it's pretty easy to decide to do it a different way, and they're giving you enough freedom that it isn't like, okay, we've closed the door, you know, we're not in here with you, you're in here with us.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's a very different concept in comparison to actually letting you make your own decisions.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you can blame it on yourself, right? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Blame it on my youth. Like, this is fine, right? Like, we're playing a video game again. It's almost like this is like an entertainment product.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. No use. Alright, so I can get out of here, right?
I've been told that 2 is everyone's favorite, so it should be interesting when we eventually get to the end of this.
Yeah.
We do want to try out 2, see what kind of different experience it is.
Yeah, I think I won't be Metal Gearing for quite some time.
Put it down for a bit. Oh, Yoshi's Island, next on the list.
I'm
sure you guys already... Do you guys have plans?
Yeah, so the next game is The Longest Journey, which I know nearly nothing about.
All right.
Then we're doing Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. And then we're doing Pokemon Red and Blue. And we don't have a game planned for November yet. So
Red and Blue.
Yeah, one or the other. Also yellow, if you feel like that. If you're one of those.
Yeah, I suppose so.
If you're one of those. Do you know where I'm supposed to go now? I didn't really pay attention to anything. They probably want me to call the Colonel. Let's call the Colonel. Campbell.
Well, it looks like you've rescued Emmerich for the
Okay,
time
so it says
being.
head back to the
Yeah,
office
with
building
that
on
stealth
floor
camouflage, you
B1.
should be
It's
able
time to
hide
find Meryl.
safely.
We
Great
need now to
Fox.
make sure Meryl is
I can't
disguised as
believe
one of the
it.
enemy soldiers, so you need to
But
be
the
extra
real problem
careful.
is your
Right?
niece. When
Wrong!
the codec
As you
got
walk
cut off
in,
like
walk
that,
up to
as
the
we
guard
worried,
on the right-hand
something must have
side and let him
happened to
see
her.
you. He'll sigh
You're
and walk
worried
off.
about
Follow him
Meryl?
into the ladies'
Not
bathroom
exactly.
and go to the end
It's
cubicle
just
to
that
get
she's
a
holding the
cutscene.
detonation code override keys.
So floor B1,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh, look at all this dialogue I'm skipping. Whoops.
Meryl
Oh,
said
I mean, that's
she's
another
close by.
contradiction of mechanics to say go look at a guard, go let a guard look at you. And I mean, I guess it makes sense considering the direction that the plot line is going to a degree.
Yeah.
But it's pretty hard to know exactly which guard. I don't know if she says.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll find out and we'll see though. But I mean, at least
True.
like that I can get on board for, because it's like, you know what, that's cool. Like, you are playing against my expectations for how the guards have got to work, right? And that's
Well,
interesting.
yeah, but that's contradicting their mechanics. If I hadn't told you that, you would have gotten frustrated trying to figure it out. I almost entirely guarantee you that.
That's possible. Well,
No, it definitely would have, because it's a contradiction of what they've introduced you to so far for almost no reason. And they don't indicate any difference with this guard. I don't think she tells you even what floor she's on, stuff like that.
she didn't do
So
that.
you'd have to go around choking every guy, but you don't even know you have to go around choking every guy.
Well, if I will agree with you, if there's no visual appearance difference. If I can tell by looking at her which one she is, then I think it's different.
Stay tuned. We'll
Yeah.
find out. And she is on B1, by the way. I think you went to B2.
Okay. Spin. Oh, brr.
Gotta boop that key card in each time. Boop.
Okay.
With his little bus pass.
Yeah. All right. So, if the guard looks different, I think it's cool. If I can't tell, then it's garbage.
Absolute garbage. Burn the cartridge now.
So this
Well,
man is
disc.
urinating. Cartridge. So I
She was the guard on the right-hand side, not in the women's bathroom.
I think that's the men's bathroom.
That too. It does have urinals.
Okay, so that's why I can't get in there. It's because Snake is not a lady. He's not that good of a super assassin. Is it on
Not that kind of snake.
Is it on? Ayo, it's a penis. So
Woo.
that guard to me did not look like it had Meryl's figure. So I don't think the one on the top right of my screen is. So I've got to be able to look at the guards without them seeing me. So I'm gonna use the scope. because it gives me a first-person perspective. So guard has left. Of course, I can't use... Oh no! Okay, so the guard did leave and go into the women's bathroom. So I guess that's a hint. Yeah, But the guard doesn't necessarily look like a woman. So if I was playing the game right, I would have never encountered this.
Don't move.
Yeah, exactly. They break their own set of rules that they tell you.
Okay, I get you. I think it's a cool
That's
idea.
the second time
I think
I've been able to
conceptually
sneak up on the legendary
that's a neat
solid
space.
snake.
I think it's
You're
implemented
Meryl.
badly.
There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
I mean, it's
What do
also
you
very
mean?
possible that you
Hey,
could have
men
tried
aren't allowed in
radioing her
I have
in.
no
Like when you were
idea
actually
you're
solving
so
problems
feminine.
before, you
This
go
is
and ask the
no
other
time to
characters
try
and you
and
thought
hit
it was
on
really
the
cool.
snake.
Like, wow, they actually kind of give me like a tip or a direction to go in or something. And there's a very good chance you could have,
Besides, it's
or
a waste of
might have,
time.
probably would have
When I
tested
joined up,
that
they gave
after
me
a little while of
psychotherapy
not
to
knowing what to
destroy my
do.
interest in
Yeah.
men.
And it would have helped you
Seems
along.
smart
And the
enough.
guy isn't going to
You're
say
Meryl,
that
all right.
for sure, but
Are you hurt?
I can't
Not
know.
yet. After
Yeah,
all,
for
I was
sure.
disguised
Can't
as
go
a
back.
GM
Well, I still
soldier.
have the save
So
from
why'd you
before.
change? You'd be
Well,
a lot
we won't
better
test
off
it
dressed
here,
like
though.
one of them.
No, that's
I
fine.
got
We'll keep
tired of
plowing.
disguising myself. The truth is,
Guys,
the uniform
I
smelled
find her
like blood.
collarbone intimidating.
What's that?
it looks
mark?
like she's got horrible scars.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's a
Like-
pig
Or like a
tattoo.
tramp
It's not
stamp
real.
right
I was a
on
fan
the
of
front.
Foxhound way back.
Yeah.
Guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were.
I don't
real
understand the
heroes.
body pans.
There are no heroes.
Is that like
anymore.
just a
All the
like a
heroes I know are
cinematic
either dead
like camera
or in
moves
prison,
that
one
I
or
don't
the other.
understand?
But Snake,
why that's
you're
cool?
a hero, aren't you?
It might be an action
I'm
thing
just
that
a
you just
man
don't
who's
see in
good at what
games
he
much,
does,
so you don't
killing.
notice it.
There's
Actually,
no winning or
no,
losing for
that
a
is a little bit
mercenary.
weird.
The only winner
I'm not
in
sure.
war are the
They're trying to
people.
mix it up.
That's
They
right,
spend
and
so
you
much
fight for
time
the
on
people.
camera shots
Never
and
fought for
talking in
anyone
this
but
that they
myself.
gotta mix it up
I've got no
somehow.
purpose in
Yeah, I
life,
guess it's
no
just like
ultimate
how do
goal.
we make
Come on.
It's only when I'm
these
cheating
head
death on the
bobbling
battlefield.
things
The only
look more
time I feel
interesting?
truly alive.
Yeah, with their non-moving mouths and soulless shadowed eyes. I actually like the shadowed eyes. I think it's really cool. It stops you from going uncanny
Why didn't you
valley and
contact
kind of
me?
lets you project
code
on the
was
characters,
broken.
which is
Is
neat.
that all?
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
we just be happy
They look
we
like
met up
soulless
this?
mannequins.
How did you recognize me
So
in disguise?
story-wise,
Lady.
we
So
just
there's
learned that
something you like
Mel's
about me,
Kodak
huh?
was actually broken,
Yeah,
so you
you've got a
couldn't
great
be able to
butt.
radio
Oh, I
radio
see.
afterwards.
First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the
There's
battlefield.
there's a lot of
I
butt
never think
dialogue.
about what's next?
I don't understand why her butt is a strong plot point.
So Snake.
Well, I
how
mean,
are the
they did give
negotiations
her
going?
shaded nipples.
No progress.
I'm fine with that.
So it's all up
You
to
know,
you, huh?
people have nipples.
She's a
Somebody's
secret
gotta
agent.
stop
She
them
doesn't
from
need a
launching
bra.
nuclear missile.
There are two ways.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Either
she's
we
got like
destroy
a
Metal Gear
combat
or
We
compression
override
tank
the
top on.
detonation code. You got the
But
card
like,
keys from Baker?
to me, it's
Smuggling
Card
raisins.
keys.
but it's
You mean
but it's not like
this?
they're making her
Where are the
nipples
others?
like a plot
There should be
point.
3 keys.
Like that you couldn't see
This
that
is
key
all I
card
got.
in her tank top is
the other
fucked
two
up
be?
because you can see
I
her
have no
nipples.
idea, but they must be
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, I
If we
mean,
can't find them,
but
we'll
they
have
are
no
making
choice
her
but to
butt a
destroy
plot
Metal
point
Gear.
for sure.
Metal Gear
So
is
that
an
like I have a
underground
problem
Regan's base to
with,
the
right?
north.
Because
Take
it's
me
like the
too.
butt is not
I
a
know
plot
this place
point.
better than you
It'd be
do.
different if she
You'll
just
just
had a
slow me
butt,
down.
and it's
You
like,
don't have
well,
enough
women have
battle
butts.
experience.
She's got
I
one too.
won't
That's
slow
not
you down.
weird.
I
Snake
promise.
has 18 abs. It's okay. He's got
Then you
18
can shoot
abs.
I don't like to
See
waste
that, but that
bullets.
one's ridiculous, right? Like people do have nipples.
Got
If
it.
you're just wearing a tank top, you would be
I'll
able to
be
see someone's
careful.
nipples. You know, man or woman.
You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in
I'm
the
still
mirror.
really curious about the origin
I've
of
always
Snake's
despised
like
that kind of woman.
exercise headband design because I really thought it was a
always
Rambo
dreamed of
thing until I
becoming a
realized
soldier.
Rambo hadn't come out
I was
at
Yeah.
the point of his design, which
It
is
wasn't
really
really
interesting.
my dream.
So I'm still really curious where that came from because it's
My
such a
father.
strange little thing
He
to
was
have
killed
on this
in action
character,
when
but
I
I
was
really
younger.
like it.
Yeah.
Wanted to follow in
It
your
could
father's
be
footsteps?
that,
Not really.
like it's based
I
in
thought that
like
if I became a
a
soldier, I could
like
understand
a
him
samurai
better.
ronin
So are you a soldier yet?
ninjutsu kind of
I thought I
bent,
was
right?
until today.
It's
Yeah,
something.
that's
Now I
possible. I mean, he does have the
Truth is,
straight
I was
cut
just
though, like he
afraid
has a
of looking at
military
myself,
cut along
afraid
with
of
it.
having to
And
make
you'd
my own
expect something like
decisions
a
in life.
top knot.
But I'm not gonna
maybe
lie to
I thought that
myself
was too
anymore.
dorky.
But
It's time I took
maybe
a long,
they're trying
hard look
to
at
like
myself.
blur a
I
line
wanna know
between
who I
him
am,
being
what
like
I'm
a
capable
Western
of.
type
I wanna know
commando
why
guy,
I've lived the way
and
I've
still
lived
making
until
him
now. I
identifiable
want to
as
know.
like
Take
someone
a
with
good
like
look.
warrior
You
spirit.
won't get another chance for a while.
Yeah,
You should
that
wash
sounds
your
pretty
face,
likely
too, while
actually.
you're
That's
at it.
a good approach.
This isn't a
Yeah,
training
because like one of the things that
exercise. Our lives
defines
are riding on
like
this.
the
There are
prowess of
no
Solid
heroes
Snake is
or
not
heroines.
necessarily his
If you
ability
lose,
to
you're
use
worm food.
weapons, but like the internal strength that comes
Is
from
that famous
the agility
functional?
of his body and the
Unfortunately,
his
it's out of ammo.
capacity in hand to
Where'd you
hand.
get that Desert Eagle?
His
I
his
found it in
ability
the
to
armory.
move at a light
It's a 50
jog
caliber
and remain
Action
undetectable.
Express.
Yeah,
There was a SOCOM
He's
pistol
like the
too,
falling
but I
leaves.
chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh?
It's always snowing
Isn't
on
that gun a little big
Fuji,
for a
Liam.
girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
yeah. They
Listen,
talk about her
I've
butt
used
a
this
a gun
lot.
is
like this since I was
long.
8 years old.
They talk
I'm
about
more
her butt a
comfortable with it
lot.
than I am
He
with a
thinks
claw.
that a Desert Eagle is too big of a gun for her. She's got ammo in her bra. Like this is
For
fucked.
real?
We're gonna go to the north. We'll have to go through the commander's room
Oh,
on
by
this
the way,
floor.
so I actually have
The
a friend who
overland route is
did
blocked by
shooting ranges a
glaciers.
lot, who's a super badass lady.
door to the
You know,
commander's
she
room
rides
is
her, she
security
rides her
level 5.
motorcycle everywhere.
Card
She went to
will open it.
cooking school, which is
It
a
was
lot
inside
more
the pocket of
hardcore
the
than
uniform I was
I
wearing.
think most people
Looks like you
expect.
must have been
Yeah,
guarded
And
someplace important.
she told me about her experiences on shooting ranges and stuff like that. And she would wear her biker jacket zipped all the way up because whenever you
Okay,
shoot,
let's go.
the
I
shell
know this
casing
place better than
flies off, and it's really, really hot because
I'll
it
be
just
quick now.
underwent a huge impact. And she
Follow
actually had
me.
one fly straight down the front of her zipped up jacket. Like it just wedged itself in there. So she got it like right in the collarbone chest area.
Yeah.
And she had like this literally like a borderline burn scar
Yeah,
and said it
yeah.
was extremely painful from having that experience. So like the degree of practicality from that was agonizing in her experience. Also, did Meryl just run away without her uniform on?
That's strange.
Yeah.
There's no
she's
guard.
she's
What?
tired of hiding.
What happened to the music?
Oh, this is not the time,
I'll keep a
Meryl.
lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Meryl, no.
Yeah.
Couldn't we have at least left the compound before tearing all of our clothes off?
I'm gonna have a
It's a good thing
45-minute
you hooked up with
conversation with Mei
Meryl.
Ling now.
You should have seen the colonel. He doesn't like to let it show because he's the boss, but
That's
he
okay, I
was
like
so
Mei Ling.
happy he
She
could
probably
barely
has
contain
like
himself.
goals to go to college
I'm
and
glad
stuff.
to
Look at
hear
those cute
that.
little cheeks.
I think she studied physics. But then wanted to do like practical physics. Not like lab
That makes
theoretical
sense.
See
stuff.
you later, Snake.
That was surprisingly brief.
So is Foxconn just a secret government division bent on preventing global nuclear
Snake,
warfare?
What
As
are
far
you
as I
doing?
know,
Let's go to the commander's room.
go to the commander's room. As far as I know, Foxhand is supposed to be like a Black Ops division, like they're their own little super unit.
That gets to do whatever they want at their own expense.
Yeah, they get brought. I think like the Foxhound members that are like participating in the Metal Gear thing have gone rogue.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That's also the first time that they've had somebody stand there and say, I think you should go this way, Snake. What are you doing, you crazy man? We're supposed to be going to the commander's room.
Remember when you saved the world? Remember? I
Yep.
don't know where the commander's room is.
I mean, you could probably talk to her. She might do something about it.
I don't really want to.
We already did that for 10 minutes.
Solid Snake. Meryl, I have an ear infection from listening to you. Or
Supposed
maybe
to be a lone snake.
my trachea infection is spreading. Hi, Meryl. Can't use the elevator. Okay, where's the commander's room? Wow, I just punched her. That's fun. Wow, she just hit me back.
What are you thinking?
Oh,
That's
that's really neat. I like that.
see that's one of the things that's frustrating about this game is it's filled with so many nice touches, and then it's filled with like agonizing, unending BS. Where it's super cool that they let you hit her, and then she also like wails you back.
Yeah, they actually have the time to give her the character to punch you back. That's really funny.
Like
I mean, even a lot of modern games lack the little things like that that almost make the other characters seem real. That's quite funny.
Right, like so that's an awesome little character moment, filled with like an endless, useless conversation about butts, like on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not in the room that doesn't have any of the guards in it. I think we can guarantee that much.
So now that I'm here, what do I do? Can I hold her? Yeah, I can. I can put her in a headlock. And then she hits me, right?
Oh my goodness, the fact that she actually I don't know if you
What are
noticed
you
that when you were under
thinking?
the table, but she taps her foot impatiently.
Nice.
Like you can't see the animation from above, but you can see it when you're looking at her. They put in so many little things.
That's cute. See, like, yeah, it's heartbreaking to see like the amount of love that they put into some elements of the characters, and then just like throw in conversations about makeup and butts and how she's gonna act like she's insane for no good reason, and like storing like live ammunition and key cards in like the bag of holding that is her bosom.
I mean, some of that stuff I think is totally fine for things like this, and I can't be the full say on this because I don't have any training or experience as a writer. But like, there's definitely a time and place for jokes and fun and stuff like that. But some of the reoccurring stuff, is kind of too bad. It definitely, like, especially since one of her introductory conversations is really dark when she's talking about how hard it is to make a first kill and stuff like that, and it's like really scary. And Snake's like, "It's okay, I'm experienced.
Snake,
I understand
what
what
are
that
you
first
doing?
kill is like."
Let's go to the commander's room.
And then she has a lot of problems and insecurities regarding that, and that's super interesting and really neat.
Where's the
they're just
commander's
kinda-
room? Sorry to cut you off,
I'll take a look.
because I don't remember it telling me. I think I'm just supposed to know. Oh, right, it's up here. Fuck. Okay, found it. It's cool.
Yeah, now head out of the bathroom and down the corridor to the command room.
Yeah. We did it. Hi, Meryl. You got a nice books.
Meryl, let
Yeah.
me save you.
Meryl, Meryl.
What's wrong?
Right?
Don't come here, Snake.
I like the command room design. Look at those floors and cool lights. I'd totally put those in my evil office.
Yeah. Welcome to Evil Corp.
Are you okay? What happened?
Why are you prone?
I'm fine. Okay. Let's go.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
I don't know, Meryl. I don't expect that you're actually fine.
Yeah. Maybe
This
let's
seems a little suspicious.
Yeah. What about that deagle? Why is your dot a different color now? Meryl?
Meryl.
Meryl.
Man, the fact that they have like reflective floors and stuff like that is real awesome.
Yeah. Lighting effect.
Yeah, and they stop having the lights above you and they start only having them reflected in the floor.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty deluxe for an early 3D game to be able to have features like that.
Yeah. Okay, now that I'm here, what do I do? Oh,
Go look at an evil man's books or in his desk.
I had to stand in a particular square, and then she ran back to the front of the room and then went, ah! Oh, scripting.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me,
Oh, Meryl's having zombie seizures. This
What's
seems
wrong?
safe.
Yeah.
Oh, hurry, make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
I've got a call on my cell phone.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
Quick!
It's Psychomantis.
Now is not
He's
the time.
controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon.
Control music.
Try to knock her out.
They used to call me on my Kodak, right? I just flipped her.
Wow, this is probably one of the worst, like, immersion ruining calls you've gotten so far in this game, where you're like about to enter a fight and they're like, she doesn't seem like she's herself, maybe you shouldn't kill her, but she's like in the middle of walking towards you, like ready to strangle you or whatever.
Yeah. I think I just killed her when I thought that move just knocked people out.
Oops.
I thought
Oh god.
I thought I was just subduing her. I didn't know that was like a kill move.
It's the fact that you like fall to your knees and fall over in like a state of severe PTSD right after you murder her. Like, it isn't like, you know, oh no, I can't continue my mission. It's like, oh god, I've killed the nice butt lady. What have I done?
Yeah, who I am motivated by the buttocks. I don't know, guys. I'm not a military assassin.
Are you telling me that you don't photosynthesize through your skin?
No.
That was their newest excuse for quiet in one of the newest games, and she's like actually naked though. And there's this amazing scene I had never seen before where she skydives down from the sky, lands on the ground, and then starts tearing all of her clothes off and rolls around in the rain, and really romantic music with piano starts playing as she's rolling around naked, and they have like, you know, fully animated boob jiggle and all this other stuff.
My head.
It gets really dramatic, and then her and Snake splash each other and giggle, and then she stands up, puts her boots back on, and turns back into a secret agent. And it was one of the, like, I'm not even going to approach it from any other standpoint, then it's like one of the funniest and weirdest scenes I think I have ever seen in a game. And it's coming from this background where it's not, like she's actually wearing pants, and it's semi-reasonable, and it was just like mind-blowingly weird.
Yeah.
A very strange series.
Don't kill Meryl. She's
Snake, Meryl's
Cubone's
not herself.
ghost.
Don't use your weapon.
It's psychomancy.
Cubone's
You have
ghost
to
is...
find out if you remember how to not take her out.
Yeah, I remember how to take her out. Felt good, gotta say. But if I just like punch her brains out, does that count?
I mean, then I
think that
probably
knocks...
be okay.
I think people get the stars around their heads rather than... because that's what's happened in the past, right? She's got stars. Okay, good.
We should just wait till she runs out of bullets. Like, maybe she's got an endless supply tucked away in there somewhere.
I hope that's not
Up to camouflage. That's me being Snake.
The idea of Psycho Mantis being a character that, like, I don't know. I mean, this series has like these weird touches in reality, and then you get like, I can have a suspension of disbelief that a character has super camouflage that lets them blend into anything. I can totally accept that. You know, I take it without question. But having someone that can like psychologically manipulate people is definitely on the weirder outside of the realm of believability for a villain.
Yeah. Psycho Mantis. I don't have any problem with that. To me, it's like not like buying into it. I don't have a problem, but like a lot of times those things I feel don't do anything substantive with them. Where like they take great latitude with what's possible in the universe, and then just try to make the idea that there's a floaty man at all like the important plot point.
Now I'll read more deeply into your soul.
Yeah, suspension of disbelief to a degree, for sure.
Yeah, but it's like
the designs are a lot of fun, definitely, and the boss fights.
Yeah.
Like, the design of the fights are really diverse.
so like. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't think they've done anything interesting with him yet, with his mind control ability. You know?
Well, it's mostly that they're probably, like, I have a high doubt that they're going to establish proper rules for it. Because otherwise, you'd have all these situations where he could just take control of somebody, you know, of the person who's leading all of these companies. Or the one guy that's sitting in front of the button and has a key and then turns it and presses it, right? Like, it's not... with this kind of power, having a means to your goal is kind of senseless for encountering the protagonist.
Yeah.
Unless they establish rules, but I mean, who wants to spend time establishing rules? That's kind of the only debate that I have, but really it's not. I don't have like a huge problem with it or anything like that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
his design is cool, and it's all crazy and wacky and a good time, so.
They're using the rumble.
Ooh.
H video. I can't see anything. What do I do? There's some really silly third wall breaky stuff here. So I keep on saying third wall instead of fourth.
That is pretty funny, though.
Anti-anxiety drug. Temporarily stops involuntary trembling. Okay. So, do I guess I just feel like I have to shoot him or punch him, but maybe I can shoot him. So this is sort of like a hilarious arcade boss. So, okay. This is this.
Do you want me to actually tell you a little bit more about this fight?
I want to sort of parse this out. So shooting him doesn't seem to be doing anything. Meryl's on the floor, which is fun. Okay, so I can't seem to shoot him, right?
Right.
Yeah, so the bullet should have intersected with him. So I don't think it's necessarily like a handgun thing, but I'm gonna just try it. Oh no, paintings.
I do a lot of crafting here on random fatties. I think it would have figured out door locks by now.
Hideo. Maybe that's something in Japanese that I'm not getting.
Well, no, it's Hideo Kojima, and they're making kind of fun of video and video. But the idea is that he's infiltrating your console. He's breaking the fourth wall.
Okay. Congrats. Oh, I punched him, so I can punch him. That's fine. Snake. So he's really dodgy, but he gets on the ground and I can hit him.
The idea is that he can read your mind, right?
Yeah. And
As his character.
But sometimes I can still punch him. So I don't get it.
I don't know if you actually technically do damage.
Yeah, no, he's losing health. He's lost health. I can see the bar.
The bar.
Yeah, I don't.
Got a little Canadian, Canadian swing in
The
there.
bar.
The bar.
Yeah, no, he's got blood coming out of his face and everything.
These are all contributive to killing a man. Blood everywhere, really.
I can't figure out the rules for hitting him in the face, though. I can't tell when I can do it and when I can't. It's irrational, this fight. Yeah, I have no sense of why I can hit him sometimes and why I can't other times.
Right.
3 spinny chairs I've had trouble dealing with. He's got me again. So I think I might just leave that one alone until he gives it up. Where did the chairs go? The chairs just kind of disappear.
Yeah, I've got unlimited fancy chairs to kill you with in this small room.
As well as Roman emperors.
Yeah, that too. Roman emperor busts.
Yeah. Oh no! Romulus, Augustulus, why? Can I... That's hilarious. I can't actually just like break the objects that are in the air. I tried to like...
It would be pretty funny if you could like mow them down with your gun or something. Be like, dang it, I guess I'll have to hit you with my own fists.
Let's try. I'm actually having fun again, so let's go for it. Yeah, the bullets don't seem to have any effect on the paintings.
I didn't suspect they will. I just thought it would be kind of a cute mechanic.
It would have been nice. It would have been a value-added moment. If they had foot tapping, they can have you being able to shoot a marble bust with a... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I would have liked it, though. Like, you could have earned some love from me, Snakle Gear Metal. Can I claymore him? Let's try to find out. No, it just blew up in front of me.
That's so fun.
Okay.
I guess he can float. That's excusable.
See, one of the things about this thing is it feels like, for some reason, this feels like play. You know what I mean?
Well, do it 50 times until you realize what I'm going to tell you now, and then you won't be as happy.
I was beating him. I was punching him.
I'll give you one tip. You can't actually lie on the ground so that the stuff flies over you, which might help a little.
Oh, yeah.
My
That will
head.
help. My head, oh, it hurts. I'm
Go
being
on,
turned
Mr. Fox
into
now. The commander's
a
waiting.
bad guy using psychic. Oh no, man. This is the part of the game where you have to fight your Meryl against the enemy's Alakazam.
Yeah.
Go Ekans.
I do hope you name your lead Pokemon Meryl.
Solid Snake. Yeah, I guess Meryl is similar to Squirtile. Oh, I got a call on my sat phone. Oh, it's the Colonel.
Snake,
Don't
Meryl's
shoot
not
her,
herself.
Snake.
Don't use your weapon.
It's a plot
Don't
point.
do it. Don't do
The
it.
plot's calling Snake.
Why he didn't control you, we'll never know.
Yeah. Let's control the rookie who's under-equipped and doesn't know what she's doing. Oh man, she just fucking blocked
As
me.
opposed to the veteran with 18 abs. Imagine what you could kill with 18 abs.
It was devastation.
Never gonna let that go.
It was devastation.
Now, let
Useless
me read
women.
your mind. No.
No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Boop. Hideo.
It's too bad you never get to actually see like the bosses or the levels because you always have your thermal goggles equipped.
That's a good point. Ugly vision, right?
Ugly vision. Yeah. It's got little camera lines on it. So, I'm gonna tell you what the Hideo means. Because the idea behind it is that he's hacking your console.
Okay.
Like he's literally hacking you. So, and the reason he can tell what you're about to do is because he's reading your controller from the control port.
Okay.
So if you take your controller and you plug it into the second port, then you'll be able to shoot him with bullets now because he can't predict where you're about to shoot them.
Weird.
Yeah, that's actually the construction behind him, and I just thought that, I mean, it's good because he's not doing, like, you could almost get him, but just to make this fight not take, like,
Oh, okay.
half an hour, right?
I get where you're coming from. All right, I'm willing to do that. I think that I played around with it enough, and here we are.
Yeah, it's because stuff like it's another very obtuse situation, but it's so creative, so I don't want to like discount it and say no, we should never do something like this again, and I don't want you to tell me as a player that that's what I have to do, but like
Yeah, I don't know that I
little
would have
bit
been
more.
Sorry, yeah. I don't know that I would have been able to figure that out on my own.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't have figured that out on my own. So. And I mean, I play stuff like Secret World, where some of the quest lines you have to go through involve actually searching, like they give you clues to website URLs, which you then find, take the URL, and that has the quest information. Like it gets really meta.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I can figure out stuff like that, but this didn't quite give you the trail that you need to be able to figure it out. And it is really cool, and it's neat to have that world-breaking stuff.
This is like bizarre though. What's this guy made out of? How many times do I have to get this guy with a machine gun to kill him?
Wait, was it faster than kicking?
Barely.
Weak bullets or strong kicks?
Where are all these bases coming from?
It's like the Disney's movies gone wrong.
Yeah. See my best. Yeah. Some of these boss fights are very frustrating with the top-down camera. It's like, I don't know where he is. I'm just like kind of spraying bullets into the room. I'm not even really aiming. I'm just like, I know from where all the spinning bullshit is that he's got to be sort of like roughly in that corner of the room.
I use spinning bullshit. Yeah, no, I understand. They give him like the ability that you can kind of triangulate where he is, but he's also really small. Like he's not,
Yeah.
there's not actually a lot to hit there, which kind of makes things a little more difficult.
He can also teleport. Why can everybody teleport? Here's the
well,
thing. It's just like, why am I a commando at all? Right? If they've got this guy, Why isn't he fucking running the world?
Or like, why aren't the Ghostbusters all up in here and being like, I'm pretty sure you're possessed, sir. Can we help you? You know, you're full of ghosts and taking over people's minds and wearing spooky gas masks because you're into an underground bondage scene, as opposed to the guy who's like, you know, you kind of expect him to be an over-exaggerated Vietnam vet or something. Though I suppose this being a Japanese game,
Yeah.
can't really say that, but.
Yeah, like I'm just standing in the corner of the room and shooting at the room, just in general. Oh, I'm out of bullets.
They do actually have a nice thing where he has a shadow underneath him, which helps a little bit, but it's only when it happens to kind of work out screen-wise.
Yeah. Wow, that grenade blew up really fast for some reason. Yeah, they give me more FAMAS bullets.
Famas.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Said I don't like gun porn. Okay. Is he invisible or something? Because he wasn't for a while. Yeah.
I mean, heat vision
Yeah.
and thermal vision will probably help with that.
He turned uninvisible for a while, so I was like, fine. Because I changed the controller in the console's port.
Wow. What fourth wall?
Yeah. This thing where, like, he's controlling Meryl in the way that you might control Marionette, I think is a nice little touch. Like, it's...
Oh yeah, his concept's really cool. If during that cut where they say Hideo in the corner, if it literally said, like...
just...
Like, somewhere in there, I'm messing with the first port, you know?
Yeah.
Like, maybe then at least you have, like, a little bit of a clue. I think you can use, stun stuff on Meryl, so you don't have to worry about killing her.
I can use chaff.
Stun grenades. Yeah.
Or whatever.
For the future, yeah, because he might have enough phases that if you, like, beat her up every time, she eventually dies, and we don't want that.
I stunned someone. Oh, she's down. It cannot be. What a good line. No, he's literally yelling no.
So he is human.
That's some disappointing writing, I gotta say.
No!
Yeah, like, he couldn't come up with anything.
I don't know, I mean, that gets the stuff across.
Does it? What emotional depth. Not this! I wanted
Please.
the opposite.
I wanted the living thing. Why you do this?
Why you gotta do it to me?
I didn't go to college for 4 years to end up here.
Yeah. I don't know. No.
I do love how he flies through the air like a dork, though.
Yeah.
Sticking his arms back and like, woo! There he goes.
I'm an animu.
I'm an anime. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, if Psycho Mantis was gonna write, like, a song at this point, like, the main metaphor, I think, would be like, I'm falling. You know what I mean?
Constantly, forever.
It's like you're fading away into the distance, and I feel like I'm falling. Love is like, right? You know that line?
The fading away is a good touch too.
Love is like.
Maybe he's due to the fact he was the one controlling Meryl. Maybe he's the one that loves Snake. Maybe he sleeps with little pictures of Snake under his pillow every night. Like, he's been waiting all this time to get to this.
Yeah.
Colonel,
I'm
your niece
falling.
is going to be okay.
I'm
Thanks, Snake.
love is
wonder.
like.
Now that Mantis is
no, it
beaten, Meryl's
can't
brainwashing should
be.
wear off,
Kiss,
right,
kiss,
Naomi?
fall in love.
Yes.
Da-da-da,
Why did you go so
da-da.
far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really?
Can
Since
you
when
date
did
your
anybody's
commander's
death
niece?
bother you
Are
so
you allowed
much?
to do that?
Naomi,
I
it's
don't
true
think it's
that Snake
against
has
the
killed a lot
rules
of people.
of
That doesn't
military.
mean he doesn't have a heart. It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
I suppose at that point she's like borderline your coworker, and then you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know what the structure is.
You used the other.
I wasn't able to read the future.
It's true that
strong
Snake has
man
killed a
doesn't
lot
need
of
to read the
people. That
future.
doesn't mean
makes
he
his
doesn't
own.
have heart.
Perhaps so.
As in the blood of other hearts all over his hands, body, and face.
Yeah. And you get a little in your mouth and nose.
Yeah, Snake doesn't sleep, he only dreams.
To Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. You have to go through that hidden
He's
door.
helping me now.
There's a hidden door behind the bookcase.
Well, I guess if that's what he wants to do in his
Overland Road.
final moments.
I'm
I'm not
cool.
sure what the whole gas mask thing was about, though.
Yeah, I'm cool with him, like, turning once he's been beaten. I get that. What I don't get is that the only access to the maintenance area is through secret bookcase door
I can read
in the
people's
executive office.
minds.
How would you get equipment in?
In my lifetime,
I don't know, maybe they had a separate
past,
loading bay.
presents, and
I'm assuming you're
futures
probably not going to come out the same way. We'll see
thousands
shortly.
upon
I like the idea that he would have picked up the bookcase to hurl it at you and been like, oh shit,
Yeah.
oops.
So we take the gas mask off,
And
and
each
his
mind
face
that I peered
apparently is
into
gross.
was stuffed
Oh,
with
that's
the
very
same
unfortunate.
single object
Poor
of
guy. I guess
obsession.
that justifies him being an
That
evil man,
selfish
because
and
being pretty
atavistic
is
desire to pass
indicative
on
of
one's
what a
seed.
good person you are.
I can see his
enough to
ribs.
make me
Ribs are
sick.
bad, right?
Every living
Ooh.
thing on this planet
They're not
exists
abs.
to mindlessly
Real
pass
heroes
on
have
their
abs over their
DNA.
ribs.
They're designed
Get
that
this man
way.
some good old-fashioned American
That's why he
Doritos.
swore.
Yeah, I don't want to see a bone on his body. He just needs to have...
Rub them in his bullet wounds.
You're the same as us.
Yeah, it's like,
We have no past.
you know, instead of using like
future.
flux or
We live in
like
the
black
moment.
powder in order to cauterize a wound
That's
in the
our only
field,
purpose.
you use Doritos because they're just like so calorie rich that when you set
Yeah.
them on fire,
Weren't
they just
designed to
instantly
bring
burn
each
white
other
hot.
happiness.
It goes straight
moment
through your
We're
bloodstream, pretty
thrown
much.
into this world. We're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
I don't mean, like with these graphics, he doesn't really
The
look
first
much worse
person whose
than
mind I dove into
any of the other
was
characters.
my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth.
Yeah. I feel like this series,
despised
this
me
thing is
for it.
overwritten as well,
I
right?
thought
Like,
my father.
you know,
was going to
I
kill
think
me.
that the idea that he's seen bad things in people's minds is just kind of baked into the
That's
character,
when my
you
future
know?
disappeared.
Yeah, to a
I
degree,
lost
and
my
obviously
past
we
as
have
well.
a lot of these stereotypes now because
When
we've
I
seen a
came
lot of games
to,
like this, and I don't
the
know
village was
how
engulfed
much
in
history
flames.
Metal Gear had of this, but
Are
Metal
you
Gear
saying
Solid
that
was
you
still
burned
like
your
kind of
village down to
a
bury
new
your
thing to
past?
have for gamekind, and
see
I think it
that
is
you
neat
have
that they're
suffered the same trauma.
going a little bit more in depth with the villain, but there's been so many cutscenes up into this
We are
point that I
truly the
wish there
same,
was a better way
you
that they
and
could do this.
Yeah. They misused airtime, right?
The
They're
world
Yeah, a
is
lot of
more
misused
interesting
airtime, definitely.
place
There's definitely not a
for
sense
people
that
like you in
each
it.
frame is precious.
I never
If they had the
agreed with
ability
boss's
to,
revolution.
do a little bit more
His dreams
of this,
world
except while you're
conquest do
actually
not
playing
interest
through
me.
levels, like, you know, you're discovering little pieces of his history or
I
something
just
as you
wanted
go
an
through
excuse to kill as many
trying to find
people as
him,
I
but you don't
could.
have to, like, stop
You
and wait
monster.
10
Let him
minutes to hear
talk.
his history before he
He doesn't
dies
have
and stuff
much
like that
time
would
left.
mean that you'd have a little bit more of an
I've seen
understanding
true
or maybe
evil.
regrets as you're killing him as opposed to a
Snake.
lengthy
You're
time
just
after.
Like the boss.
Yeah.
There's just a lot missing, and we've
I
already
don't
had to listen to a
rest.
lot of dialogue for a long time, which is too bad.
Yeah, a lot of
Compared
this
to
I
you,
think that they already earned
not
through
so
some
bad.
cool characterization. And then going over this again is just kind of
I read her mind as
I like
Meryl's?
I like the
saw
mark
you
where I think that he loses touch with his own
You have a
past and he
large
can't see his own
place in
future
your
after he
heart.
gains his psychic
large
abilities.
place?
He can only see other people's is a cool
Yes.
thing. Other
A
than that, I
large
don't
place.
know what's
do not
establishing
know if
this,
your
right? Like
futures
I
align
gathered
together.
already that he read Meryl's mind, right?
I have a
Like this is not a
magic
revelation
voice.
to me as a
What is it?
player.
My mask.
Like I figured
It's a revelation she likes you,
Okay.
which is, I guess,
Like-
is
No, it's not.
something that you
Other
want.
people's
not-
thoughts.
I think that was clear from the
My
way that
mind.
the characters have
Before
been
I die,
interacting with,
Want
right?
to be by myself.
Sorry.
Yeah, but they make it really clear
I
that
want
she,
to be
like, you know,
left
oh, she
alone
has a
in my
special
own
place in her
world.
heart just for you, the player.
Yeah.
And that Snake has a dark future, like Boss.
for you.
Um,
But I think we knew that. Didn't we know that?
Yeah.
We knew that. I like there's a cool character touch that the gas mask, the vision windows in the gas mask is blurred. I like that touch because it's like he doesn't need it because he can see through other people's eyes. I think that's cool.
He has lots of cool stuff about his design, but he's dead now, so let's move on.
Yeah, but it's not going to stop him from delivering 8 more lines. Yay!
It actually reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed. In the original Assassin's Creed, you go around murdering people to stop their exploits or whatever. Yeah, and you have these final moments. They always talk to you for a long time through them.
Yeah.
Where it's like you and them isolated together, and it's like, I guess the dead have no secrets to keep, but I was kind of hoping for just that one guy that would just be like, and then just fall over.
Yeah.
And be like, damn it.
Yeah, I'm taking my secrets with me.
Never
Maybe
doubt
we should have
yourself.
asked him first.
Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Why are they
I
still
won't do it
talking?
again.
Because Meryl blames herself.
Snake, can I ask you something? About what Mantis said.
Can I ask
I was just wondering.
So this
What's
is
the
actual
problem
development now. She wants to know something
no,
about
nothing.
what he said. This is cool.
So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name.
A name means
She wants to
nothing
know
on
his
the
name.
battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis
Oh,
said.
Snake, you're so melodramatic.
Yeah, but at least this is
How
like
old
other
are
people
you?
just
Old
complicate my
enough to
life.
know what death looks like.
I don't
at
like
least
to get
this is
involved.
exposition though, right?
You're a sad.
Like, is that when he
lonely
puts out his driver's
Come on.
license? You know?
Let's go.
And yeah, I do totally agree with you.
Because
This is an actual building moment.
there's like 20. There's like of that. It wants me. Why do I need to move the controller back? It was fine in the controller port too, just a second ago.
Yeah, it does make you move it back.
That's really silly. I'm just leaning over to.
It's so funny that they tell you to do it too. They're like, yeah, you figured out the fight. Now time to stop that silly nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, we did it. Yeah, so it's like, of that, I don't know how long that cut sequence was, but of that, I learned one new thing, right? How bad? Yeah.
And you had a little bit of relationship and personal growth between the characters, but besides that, it was just introducing an interesting character that the developers had made themselves, and he probably had an even bigger backstory, and they wanted to show off how cool he was. But you'd already just dealt with him and how cool he was.
Yeah, and it's immediately over because he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. The fists, they're filled with just big globs of ham. Okay.
You're gonna punch each other with those. All right.
So I think this might be a good place to stop.
Yep, we're at the 50-minute mark for episode 5 of Metal Gear Solid.
So I'd like to contrast Hate Ninja versus Psycho Mantis thing, right? Like, granted, I had some pro tips from you on how I actually needed to beat Psycho Mantis, right? But once I knew what it was that I needed to do to beat him, how many tries did it take me to beat him?
A singular.
A single try, right? So, I don't know, like, to me, that's even like a different world than the combat with the stupid ninja, right? Because in that scenario, I knew the first time what I had to do in order to beat him, and I just had to endure an unending amount of jank in order to just get like the right dice roll on the game design jank in order to allow it to let me pass.
But I mean, figuring this fight out would have been, at least for me, borderline impossible. Had I not had either a friend that told me how it worked, a walkthrough, maybe there's like a tip in the cover booklet or something like that. But like, I never would have figured that out, and I'm pretty sure you could have fought him.
Yeah.
Maybe without figuring that out, but it would have taken
A lot longer.
a very long time.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that the access to that information is fair, But what I'm saying is, like, from a design perspective, let's just say that you can get that information somehow. After you get the information, you're able to use it to then succeed at your goal, right?
Yeah, and it isn't an endless, painful struggle. It is quick and deft once you've figured out what you're doing.
Right.
And that's refreshing.
And so that those two combats are back to back, I think, is illustrating something, right? You know,
Yeah, definitely.
there's definitely a discussion to be had about how on earth you would ever figure out that you need to change the controller ports, right? But I think that's a different dialogue than how well were these two bosses designed, right?
Definitely.
You know, there was a piece of hidden information that once you gained is usable to overcome the difficulty, right?
And Meryl's just watching you walk around this room, lie on the floor, stand up again.
I wonder if I can still
Slightly
hit her.
concerned.
We should save, though.
Yes.
I'm sure Mei Ling has lots to say about the last...
Hit her, kill her.
Dying men enforce
No.
attention, like
Meryl.
deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breath. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him.
Okay, thanks, May. You're a real sweetheart. Yeah.
I like her philosophy book that she reads to you every single time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that there's at least some character in the game who thinks about anything, though.
Yeah, true.
This game is definitely low on, like, reflective, like, meaningful reflection.
Reflective moments. Yeah, once you figured something out, it's immediately disposed of.
Yeah, exactly. But, okay, maybe I'm belaboring the point, but do you sort of get the difference about my feelings of dissatisfaction?
Oh, definitely. I totally fundamentally do. And I'm curious what we'll run into in the future that will transform your feelings around good or bad design for something like, you know, mandatory bosses. Definitely.
Absolutely. So, I mean, to, like, put this on the how angry is Liam-o-meter for this experience, like, before, you know, it dipped right down to a 0 from, like, a 9, I feel like I'm already back at, like, a 7.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, watching it from a secondary perspective, I would definitely be in that same boat.
You know, it's like there's a challenge and we experienced it and we overcame it. There's new content, there's new environment. There's a lot of, like, super windy, like, I think really, really flabby writing. But at least, you know, there's a few nuggets there.
Yeah, there's lots of writing, so you're bound to find something valuable in there somewhere.
Oh boy. Okay, let's leave it there then, and we'll catch up next time.
Woohoo.
So, where can you find us on the web? I'll tell you where you can find us on the web. We're at www.2bitgameclub.com. That's the number 2. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at How Long to Beat and Twitch, all at /2bitgameclub as well. And we're also on YouTube with some crazy nonsense URL, because YouTube is like that. But you can just search for 2-Bit Game Club, and we're rosy and golden, right?
Indeed.
Okay, Emily, can people find you on the internet at all, or is that something you don't allow?
What are you doing?
Yes, very secretive.
We've got to get a move
You can
on.
find me at Twitter at EHSlivers. I'm pretty sure the 2-Bit Game Club Twitter has also, you know, followed, subscribed, liked. And you can also find me at my own website, which is Hermstad, HJERMSTAD.com, and more of my art at Nintendoesn't, DeviantArt.com.
You also do a computer thing that we should know about, right?
What are you doing?
Yeah, so I recently have launched a full computer business, which is really nice. I keep it under personalizedcorecomputers.com. We do Canada-wide shipping, builds for gamers, media builds, all that good stuff. And we're really, really good. We spend a lot of time with people, and we really try to get computers that people actually want at absolutely the best prices we can. And it's been fantastically fun so far, so hopefully we get a little bit of interest.
Amazing. All right. Well, without further ado, I've been your host, Liam Gallagher. Thanks for joining in the 2-Bit Game Club. Let us know your thoughts about Metal Gear Solid, because the discussion is what makes this a valuable endeavor. Goodbye, everybody.
We've got to get a move
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.